Check it.
What is up, guys? Welcome to another video, and today we are back on Driveclub, and today it's a very special day because we're going to be playing with this CIVIC Type R. So if you guys didn't already know, this is coming in the latest DLC. Now the DLC is yet to launch. I think it's going to launch later this month, but there's like an Easter egg. I'm not sure if it's an Easter egg or if it's just a straight up glitch, but basically if you go to it's this event in the Sakura kind of pack, I guess. It's called Small in Japan. You are allowed to play with the CIVIC Type R, which is coming up in the new DLC. Now, there's a way to get the R34 as well, so I'm going to go ahead and see if we can play through that pack and eventually get that as well and make a video on that, because I think that'd be pretty goddamn cool. But for now, we're going to see what this CIVIC Type R is all about. So in terms of stats, you can see it all on the right hand side. It's front wheel drive, it's got a 4-cylinder turbo, 305 horsepower. If you follow, you know, real cars and stuff like that, you'll know that this CIVIC, it's a bang for its buck, and it's apparently supposed to be a really good car. So we're going to go ahead and see what it's like today in Driveclub. Now, we can obviously go ahead and pick the colours and whatnot. If it was me in real life, I'd go for the black, blue or white. We're going to go ahead and pick the white today because that's kind of the flagship colour. Obviously, you can see here, entering the car. The interior does look really nice. That's something I remember. So before we go ahead and actually race this car, I think it would be a good idea just to look through the interior real quick. So I'm currently in photo mode, and as you can see, it's a very detailed interior indeed. It's got that classic Type R CIVIC shift knob. It's got, you know, all of the dials everywhere, in place, and everything just looks very, very nice and very, very detailed. Everything, even the little SRS airbag imprint in the steering wheels there. And it's so amazing. I thought I'd give you a quick look of the actual interior itself before we go ahead and race it. I think it looks really nice. With that being said, we're actually going to go ahead and race it now. And here we go, across the line. Let's go ahead and see what this thing really does. Now, the time we have to get is 1:24. The reason why I actually haven't completed any of these time trial things is because I kind of went on a bit of a hiatus from Driveclub and just didn't really play much, and that was kind of when the period when all of the map packs, well, all of the DLC packs were coming out. So I didn't really play much of it, but I did have the DLC season pass. So I have got a lot of catching up to do to play with that R34, but today it's obviously about the CIVIC Type R, and I've got to say, you can definitely tell this is a front-wheel drive car. Very stiff through the corners, but I've got to say, for a little CIVIC, this thing is pretty nippy on the straights. Nothing like, you know, some of the mad hypercars, obviously, but it's still pretty goddamn fast. Oh my god. Even getting its back end a bit. Oh! That was a bad idea. To be honest, with your front wheel drive cars, you're not supposed to really expect front line speed. What you're supposed to really expect is kind of going through the corners at pace, you know, like with the CIVIC, it was never really about the straight line speed. It's always been about the cornering ability, and I've got to say, once you get a bit used to the, you know, the front wheel drive, I'm used to mainly driving four-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive cars in games generally, so I reckon once I get used to it a bit, this could be a pretty good goddamn car to drive with. So one thing I wanted to do is I wanted to see how this car handled in hardcore mode. So what I've gone ahead and done is I've turned hardcore mode on, I've put it in manual, and we're just going to go ahead and see what it's like. It seems like all of the cars I've driven so far in hardcore mode, it just loses a hell of a lot of traction, and it's very slow through the lower revs. And it seems like it's the same for this. Oh my god, it has lost a lot of traction. Jesus Christ. I'm not sure if this is just me being bad, or whether this car, you've really got to slow down. Oh my god. You really have got to slow down through these corners to attack them. Oh my damn, look how I have to slow down. I can't go at 50 through that corner. So, to kind of summarize this, in hardcore mode, it is a boat. Like an absolute boat. Oh my god, the wheel spin through the corner is ridiculous, but in normal mode, it was pretty good. It was a bit slow on the on the straights, but in the corners, it very much made up for it. In hardcore mode, it handles like a front-wheel drive car, it's supposed to, and hasn't really got that arcade twist on it, and it's very hard to handle. Oh my god, I was full lock then. I was full lock, and it didn't want to turn. Okay, so just to save you guys, you know, having to watch my terrible driving oh my god. So to save this CIVIC any more punishment, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. So did you guys enjoy this video? If you did, hit the like, subscribe. If you want to go ahead and see more Driveclub videos in the future, let me know down in the comment section down below. But that has been it from me today. I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have an awesome, stay safe, and peace.